guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we have Hooked by Never After Novel by Emily Mcintire. Sorry, I forgot to note it. This isn't an international edition, by the way, by the looks of it. And my friend got this for me for Christmas, and I haven't read it. It's really, really good. I love it. Well, I sort of listened to it on Audible, and when she got me the physical version, I was like, yes, I want to get the book anyway. So I pretty much read it on Audible. Then this is the bag. He wants revenge, but he wants her more. James has always had one agenda: destroy his enemies, Peter Michaels. When Peter's 20-year-old daughter, Wendy, shows up at James's bar, he sees his way in, seduce the girl, and use her for his revenge. It's a perfect plan until things in James' organisation begins to crumble. Suddenly he has to find the traitor in his midst, and his plan for revenge gets murkier, as James starts to see Wendy as more than just a pawn in her game. Wendy has been closeted away with most of her life for her cold, wealthy father, but as a spontaneous night out with friends turns into an intense and addictive love affair with the dark and brooding James. As much as she knows James is dangerous, Wendy can't shake her desire for him, but their relationship grows more heated and she learns more about the world he moves in. She finds herself unsure if fallen for the man known as James or the monster known as Hook. And I enjoyed this book. I cannot wait to get the other three, because it seems so much fun. So, once upon a time there was a little boy, his belly full of laughter and his life full of joy, until one day something changed, stripped his innocent away, the whole inside making space for the devil to come and play. His dreams gone forever, he grew up way too fast, an endless night of crocodiles, watches made of glass. He grew into a villain, the taste of vengeance on his tongue, craving to make his enemies pay for the misdeed they've done. Instead he found a darling girl and refused to let her go, for a better way to make the man pay than steal his little shadow. So this is a dark contemporary, guys, not a fantasy. So, Hook is a man to be feared in his totality. The man that he works for. Hook lost everything as a child, and Rue raised him was his only true father. The only man he could only own his only allegiance to, but his life changes when he meets Wendy, a grateful, innocent young woman, when she learns her true identity, that she's the daughter of the man that his nemesis, the one who cost him everything. He determined to get revenge on him by using Wendy as a bargaining chip. So while his intentions for her aren't honourable, he determined determination to use her for his own ends starts to weaken as he discovers that Wendy is much more than a bargaining chip. She starts to see this inside his soul, and the bond between them deepens. He will have to decide which one's more important: his vows for vengeance or the love he's curating with her. But all the plans never end up the way he expected them to, and Hook and Wendy will both face true obstacles if they've reached deserves. So this book just pulled me in so quickly. I was always intrigued about romance between Hook and Wendy and exactly what it would look like. You know, you would kind of have those feelings. So that happened. Hook is such a badass bad boy and definitely knows how to heat things up in the bedroom. Wendy is a strong yet sweet heroine. I love how protective she is over her brother and willingness to stand up for her father. I really couldn't get enough of the connection that Wendy and Hook have in the beginning. They're so drawn together to each other. I enjoy the aspect of them having an instant bond before the revenge plot comes forth from Hook. I really felt for Wendy as she was innocent for all this and just didn't know what was going on, and the truth that she found out was devastating to her. I truly couldn't get enough of seeing them overcome the challenges that they need to see. Seeing Hook learn to trust in someone like Wendy, who is really beautiful even though it is a daughter of his enemy. But this was just amazing. This was delightful, with definitely super steamy. It had most emotional depth, so that is just a relationship you can root for, like, definitely. There's honestly wasn't too much I struggled with. It's pretty against both between Hook and Wendy in certain moments in the second half, so I didn't think I would prefer it not too long as it did. But overall, Hook is an interesting and dark contemporary that stuns the reader with its romantic moments that bring such delicious treats to the ones reading it. You're sure this book will addict you to the romance that was beautiful, but was having packed with heart-filled struggles and humour. And to think it all started with a little bit of faith, misplaced trust, missing pixie dust and just a villain who needed still a little bit of love. This book was amazing and I cannot wait to read the book. Next book, guys, it's on my list to read and I cannot wait. It's going to be so fun. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bye.